So we are now in the week 4, session 3. We're going to talk about the slope from the table. Okay? So these are our learning target for today. We have to compute the slope from a table using the constant difference quotient, change of y, divided by change of x. Identify or interpolate the zero from a table by locating or extending to where y equals 0. Okay? And of course, you have to share your knowledge through different representation using jigsaw puzzle. Okay? So again, three representation but one understanding. So in tatlong representation, we have the table, the equation, and the graph. But the main goal is to find the slope and the zero of these three representation. Okay? And as we continue in the story of Anna in Mang Tomas shows Anna his logbook. No graphs, no equation, just a number. And this is the logbook of Amang Tomas. Okay? So day 0, there should be 500 sacks remaining. Day 5, 375. Day 10, 250 remaining. And day 15, 125. And day 20, that is 0 sacks remaining. So ano bang ibig sabihin nun? Okay? So pag-aralan natin ang ibig sabihin nun. Again, as we write the table, we have this first column, the number of days, and the second column we have the sacks remaining. We represent day as D, we represent S or sacks remaining as S. Okay? So the step by step to find the slope. For us to find the slope, we have to choose any two consecutive rows. So in this case, we're gonna choose row 1. D equals 0 and S equals 500. Okay, so D equals 0 and S equals 500. So next is we're gonna choose the row 2. We have 5 and 375. D is 5 and S is equal to 375. So for us to find the next step, so we have from 0 to 5. Sa S naman, meron tayong, or sa sacks remaining, meron tayong 500 to 375. So the next step is to compute the change of y, or yung tinatawag na change in S. Dito, pinalitan natin yung y, ginawa natin siyang S. Okay? That is the dependent variable o yung output na tinatawag o yung mga y value. So, dito, meron tayong change of y na 375, okay? From row 2, 375, y sub 2 yan, minus 500, y sub 1, okay? And that is equal to negative 125. 375 minus 500 is equal to negative 125. Okay? Now we compute the change of x from from 5. Okay, so y sub 2 is 5. Okay, the y sub 1 is 0. 5 minus 0, that is going to be 5. The change of x is equal to 5. Okay, so for us to find the slope, we all know na ang slope ay rise over run, o yung tinatawag na change of y divided by change of x. Since meron tayong change of y na negative 125, i-divide natin yan sa 5 to get the slope. Negative 125 divided by 5, that is going to be negative 25. And that is our slope in this given table. So, we have to understand na ang slope natin ay makukuha kapag gumamit tayo ng dalawang consecutive rows. Okay, kahit basta 2 any consecutive rows, compute natin yung y, yung change in s, yung x, change in x. Okay, so then use the formula to find the slope. And that's it. Now, let us find out the zero from the table. Paano ba natin mahanap yung zero sa given table? Madali lang yon. So, titignan mo lang dito, di ba, ito nga yung x, di ba? So, this is the x, the number of days, this is the y. Of course, we have to let y equals to 0. Hanapin mo kung nasaan ang 0 dyan. Siyempre, hindi na itong 500. Hindi na rin yung 375, hindi na rin yung 250, hindi na rin yung 125. Sino yung may zero? Itong highlighted. Okay? So, kaya ako siya in-highlight kasi zero po yung kanyang y. At para mahanap mo po yung zero kasi, kailangan yung y equals kay zero. At ang x-intercept natin ay 20. Okay, this is our x o yung x-intercept o yung tinatawag na 0. Okay? So 0 is equal to 20. I mean, the x-intercept is equal to 20. Ang ibig sabihin lang nun sa problem ni Mang Tomas will have no sacks left. Di ba ang mga sako yun yung y? Sa ano? Sa day 20. Wala na siyang sako ng bigas sa day 20. Okay? So, common error lang ito ha. Baka pinaghahamalan nyo kasi na pag sinubtract kasi natin tong 500 sa 375, that is, 375 to 500, that is negative 125. Tapos pare-pareha sila, no? So, mapagkamalan yung slope, hindi po yun tama. So, kailangan nyo po dito, i-divide po yan sa, syempre, yung difference din ng mga change ng ating x or yung d, which is 5. So, pag divide nyo na yan, that's the time na mahanap natin yung 0. Ganito po natin siya gagawin. Okay? So, change of y divided by change of x, which is 5, negative 25. I hope you get that. So, let us practice these things. We have the given remaining, sacks here. Okay, this time, the x is not equal to 1, or change of x is not equal to 1. So, the change of y, we all know that is negative 75. Kasi, when you subtract 425 to 500, or in 350 to 425, that is negative 75. Okay? So, yung change of x naman, yung 3 minus 0, that is 3. 6 minus 3, that is 3. 9 minus 6, that is 3. 12 minus 6, that is 12 minus 9, that is 3. Ganun din dito, 200 minus 275, that is negative 75. 275 minus 350, that is negative 75. Lahat yan. Okay? So, ang slope natin is negative 75 divided by 3. That is going to be negative 25. And that is the slope. Okay? So, now, continue tayo dito sa point na to. Okay? So, as we close this particular task, iiwan ko sa inyo tong task na to. If you're struggling sa ating lesson for the day, which is the slope of the table, practice this one. Okay? So, start with the table, group C. Okay? Hahanapin po ninyo dyan. Siguro itutuloy-tuloy nyo lang yan. Okay? And you're gonna use the slope formula card. Okay? Ang hahanapin nyo po, of course, the zero and the slope. Okay? So, where does this pattern goes? Okay, for example, 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. Plus 3 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. Plus 3 is so on. Ito naman, kailan ito magiging 0? 12 minus 3 is 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. Hanggang maging 0 siya. Okay, para mahanap mo yung 0 natin or x-intercept. At tignan mo yung pattern, no? So, gamit kayo ng dalawang rows para mahanap po ninyo yung slope. Okay? So, for the struggling learners, ito po yung gagawin po ninyo. Okay? So, ito po yung gagawin ng struggling learners. You have to use this table, practice tables with change of x equals 1 only muna. 1 by 1 yan. And from row 1 to row 2, hanapin nyo po yung change of y, hanapin nyo po yung change of x and the slope. Okay? And then you identify the 0 from the row where y equals 0. Kita nyo naman yun agad sa pinakadulo, di ba? So, yun yung 0 natin. Yung katapat niya, yung x. Again, this is x, this is y. Okay? For the average learners, this is your task. Okay, kung medyo naiintindihan mo naman, you can use to find the 0 in slope and of course, verify nyo na rin algebraically. For the advanced learners, this is your task. Okay, try to find the thing or the how does irregular spacing make finding slope harder. So meron tayong table 1 and table 2 dito. Okay? So try nyo lang if nasa-challenge kayo dyan or if you feel that you are advanced in our lesson, you can try this challenge. And we will check that in our classroom. Okay, as we close, now Anna can uh, read slope and zero from all three sources. But Mang Tomas needs a real answer on exactly what day will the bodega be empty. In session 4, we confirm the zero from all three representation and connect it to a real decision. Okay? I know, you know, kung kailan mauubos yung bodega. I mean bodega, yung rice ni Mang Tomas sa bodega. Okay? Pero sa session 4, pag-aaralan natin yung tatlong representation. Okay? For the exit ticket, on your notebook, answer this. So table x equals 0, 2, 4, 6, y equals 18, 12, 6, 0. What is the slope? And show your change of y and change of x computation. Okay? Now, question 2. Using the same table, what is the zero of the function? How do you know? Feel free to pause this video and show your solution in your notebook. Okay? At this point in time, pakita ko lang sa inyo yung brief. Yan. Okay? So, the key takeaway, ang key success natin dito, kapag ka-correct po ang paggamit po ninyo, hindi nyo pinagbaliktad, okay, with the division steps shown and accurate zero identification, maintindihan nyo po yung lesson natin. At ang key takeaway is the slope is the change of y divided by change of x. For us to find the zero, kailangan maging y, yung y natin ay equal sa 0. Okay? So, we will continue our lesson next session.